Sometimes I wonder, in Switzerland, is this just a combat knife? Welcome to the heart of the stories we tell. My name is Rob, and tonight I will be reviewing the latest episode of MacGyver. But before I go any further, I just want to warn you there won't be any pictures of the episode this time, because for some reason CBS and YouTube have come together to copyright strike my reviews of MacGyver. No other channel does it, no other show does it, so I don't know why it is that when all I use is their promotional activity. So, where's the fair use, YouTube? But anyway, on with the show. So tonight's episode really hit its stride. I think they finally found the formula that works for this new MacGyver. They split the episode again, and once again Thornton had the action portion of it, and Mac and the rest of his team have mostly just been the size. That was protect the witness. But for now, let's just throw up the warning because I want to get into specifics. So once again, it's stop. Spoiler time. This adventure is broken into two parts. The first part is rescue the witness from the assassins. The second part is escape the train that is the death trap. And both were done fairly well. I liked most of what happened. I liked the fact that each individual character has their own thing to do and does not feel like they're tacked on or extra. We had a really great moment also where we had Dalton and Riley bonding over Dalton actually knowing something and how to help her be a better field agent. All in all, the father-daughter dynamic between the two of them is pretty fun. The ongoing meta plot with the ex-girlfriend is still going on, and I do wonder about that key. However, that seems to just be set up for a future episode. So let's get into the MacGyverisms of tonight's episode, and they're not all from MacGyver. Okay, so Riley did the hacker thing, and I think this is actually a modern-day MacGyverism. The idea of hacking everyone on the free Wi-Fi and accessing their camera to look at everything on the train. This also reminds me I need to go get some duct tape and put it over the camera slot on, every electronic I own. The other ones all seem to be very combat-oriented, or at least mostly combat-oriented. Let's just start with the improvised weapons. He made a taser from a shaver and twists of electrical wire, and I'm willing to bet anything could be used to make a taser if you know how to do it. So that one I'll give him a pass on. He maced that guy by puncturing the spray can, and I'm pretty sure that's a very dangerous proposal. I think that anything contents under pressure is likely to explode if you pierce it. We'll see. He used his toothpick to stop the slide on a gun, and that one I'm very dubious of. That's more of a super speed trick than a MacGyverism. He used his belt as a whip, and I really felt that was stretching it. He used the fork to jam the door, and that felt cool, although I'm not sure of how it worked, and he didn't really explain it like he did everything else. He used the roll-up magazine to fight a knife fighter, and you know what? I've seen real people do similar things. That is a real combat style. So, points there. And then finally the train itself, trying to stop it. I may not be a physicist, I may not be an engineer, but I will tell you this. Slamming your car into reverse while going 80 miles an hour, a dumb idea. A very dumb one. In fact, I used to teach driver's ed. I'll tell you the correct answer is shift into neutral, and I kept saying that to the TV tonight. Isn't there a way to put this in neutral? Isn't there a way to disconnect the electricity from the wheels? Alright, but either way, dangerous as it was, it at least felt like it was a very real MacGyverism, and it felt very scary. Him and Jack jumping over and being partners and riding it to the end was cool, so I'll give them points for Hollywood awesome. The absolute end, when we have action hero Thornton being the one to arrest the guy, totally pays off. Now, overall, I'm having a lot of fun with the series. More and more, I'm trying to write it off as not another MacGyver, but a completely retake. There's part of me that thinks that this entire series would have been better as The Phoenix Foundation, and advertising it as a redo of MacGyver, and advertising the fact that MacGyver is a main character, but since he's not the only main character, I think it would have gone over a little better with the fans. But for now, I am still planning on doing another review. Do leave me a comment if you really like the show as much as I do, and of course a like and a subscribe are always helpful. I'm trying to build a community so that we can talk about all of the stories as we look at these. Now, like I said at the beginning, there is this copyright strike against me, so hopefully that won't bug anyone too much. I hope you have a good night, and thanks for walking with me through the heart of the stories we tell.